There's breaking news that's coming in. Pakistan has now officially responded to what has happened in Jammu and Kashmir with the abrogation of Article 370 by the Parliament of India. The Modi government, Modi 2.0, made a historic, bold decision. Some might have criticized the process, but at the end of the day, it's a decision that has never been taken when it comes to Jammu and Kashmir. And that is what now Pakistan has responded to. Now, what's happened? Let's just take it point by point. The first point, what Pakistan says is that they're going to be downgrading diplomatic relations with India. That perhaps could potentially mean that they will ask for the return of not only their envoy from India, but also India's envoy from Pakistan back to India. Second point, suspension of bilateral trade with India. Does it really harm India when India is actually the one who's gaining most from this bilateral trade, or is it Pakistan who's gaining more? As for what we understand based on experts' opinions, it's actually going to harm Pakistan. Third point, the review of bilateral arrangements. Bilateral arrangements. The key word out here is arrangements. Which are these arrangements when India has been saying forever now that terror and talk cannot go together? Number four, the matter will be taken up to the United Nations, including the Security Council, where, by the way, China might support Pakistan. Will Russia, will France, will UK, will the US? Unlikely. And India has great influence in the United Nations, keeping in mind the fact that at the end of the day, India provides more soldiers to the United Nations than any other country. Also, on the 14th of August, which is Pakistan's Independence Day, it will be observed in solidarity with the brave Kashmiris, saying hashtags, they stand with Kashmir. Also, they're saying that the situation along the line of control, the committee actually discussed the situation arising out of unilateral and illegal actions by Indian government, situation inside the Indian-occupied Jammu and Kashmir, that's what they call it, we call it Jammu and Kashmir, and along the line of control. The committee decided to take the following actions, which we already told you about. He also said that they're going to be directing the armed forces to continue vigilance. Should we be reading too much into that or not? We have our guests with us. We are joined by Amit Barua and Sharat Sabharwal and Tilak Devashir, but we just want to go straight across to Yusra's screen now. Yusra, you brought up this information, but when I asked you questions about it about 5-10 minutes back, it was fresh information, and you may have been able to get more reactions and an understanding of what they really mean. On the first point, is it likely now that India's envoy to Pakistan is going to be asked to go back to India?
Amitoj, our sources are confirming that in fact Pakistan is in all likelihood due to recall their envoy from New Delhi, and India's envoy to Pakistan will be sent back. At the moment, we're not sure if this is an expulsion or this is they're being called and sent back.
Sorry, Yusra.
For the official verdict. Yes.
So, Yusra, are you confirming this?
Our sources are confirming the likelihood of Pakistan's envoy to New Delhi being recalled back to Islamabad.
Okay. Now, how does that actually impact India? What is Pakistan achieving out of this?
At the moment, that would indicate that the diplomatic rift is well beyond just words, and there are likely implications in terms of airspaces being blocked. Our sources are also indicating that, and a beefing up of forces along the LOC, which is likely as we speak, Amitoj.